my first video, and we are going to talk about books that I'm going to read for next year, 2026. Okay, without further ado, let's start. I have my list here since I'm using the phone to record. Okay, the first book that I want to read for 2026 is going to be New Moon. I'm currently listening to Twilight. I think I will finish it by this year, 2025, this week. So next year, this is the first book I'm going to start reading. I guess everyone knows about Twilight, right? By Stephenie Meyer. Yeah, actually I've watched the movies and I read the first book, but the other one, the Life and Death book, I think it's the other POV, it's the Edward's POV. I can't really remember, I read it a long time ago. I really want to finish the series, so I hope I can finish it next year. And then we're going to move to the second book that I'm going to read next year, which is Katniss Academy by Tracy Wolff. I'm not sure if it's novella, but it's like it's like Insider's Guide to the Katniss Academy. So this is the first book, Crave. I've read this and Tag, as you can see. This book is about Grace, the FMC. So her parents died and she had to move to the Katniss Academy because her uncle is the principal there. So I think the Katniss Academy is going to talk more about the academy and the people inside. I heard that it is going to be about the characters introduced later in the series. I've read the second and third book. I've just finished the third book, and yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you. You have to read. I think the first book is very good. The second is quite meh, but the third one really picked it up. So yeah, the third book is going to be The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. It's the second book in the Housemaid series. I've read the first book and I think the first book was very interesting. It's very intriguing, but it's very good. I think maybe straight after I finished Twilight. I like to alternate my readings like fantasy, romantasy, and then romance, or romance and then thriller. So yeah, let's see what's the mood. And then number 4 will be Strange Pictures. I've read Strange Houses. It's an interesting book actually. It's by Uketsu. The first book being published in Japan was Strange Houses, and then the second one was Strange Pictures. But the first one being translated to English first was Strange Pictures. So some people prefer to read Strange Pictures first and then Strange Houses, but I'm following the original published time. So I've read Strange Houses. I'm going to continue with the Strange Pictures. And then next one we have Serunai Maut 2 by Lina Shihar. So I've read Serunai Maut 1, I think in October, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it took me quite some time to complete this book because it's been so long since I've read Malay books, Malay novel. But I think this book is quite good. I've rated this 3 stars, if I'm not mistaken. So this book is about Serunai Maut. It's like a curse or something by the it's superstitious thing believed by the villagers. They were actually investigating who is Serunai Maut. Is it real? This ended with a cliffhanger. Can we say a cliffhanger? Actually, I'm not sure. But the Serunai Maut was revealed. But in the second book, they are going to continue the adventure of capturing Serunai Maut, if I can say that. Oh, I hope that's not a spoiler. But I can't wait to finish this series, actually. And our 6th book is going to be Made for Each Other by Lynn Painter. I've heard so many good things about Lynn Painter. I think the very popular one is Not Like a Movie. I haven't read any of her book. I've been wanting to, but yeah. So I think this is going to be my first book of hers that I'm going to read. I picked this up because of my mutual from Instagram actually. Said that this book is so good, so I'm going to read it next year. Next one is going to be Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I think I have it here. I actually want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart, but I've heard that it's better to read Caraval first. It's not needed, but it's better to read Caraval first. So that's why I'm going into this book first. I've actually read Caraval long time ago before the hype, so I'm not sure if I am going to like it this time. I think I will start with Caraval, but if I'm not into Caraval, I just move to Once Upon a Broken Heart. Let's see. Next in the list, I am going to reread ACOTAR. I heard the 6th book is coming. I think it's coming out next year. This year, I reread the Throne of Glass series, and I think next year I'm going to read it this one. And then I'm going to continue with the Crescent City series. Can't wait to read that one. That makes the number 9. The Crescent City series will be our 9th book that we're going to read for next year. And the last book that we are going to read next year, not the last book, the last book that I plan to read next year is going to be The Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mehra. I hope I said it correct. I heard it is a trilogy, but then I heard that the 4th book is going to come out next year. I think it's April, so yeah, I think it's suitable for me to start reading it next year. I think that's all. We have only 10 books planned, since most of the books are series, so I think it's doable. Let me know what you want to read down below. That's all. I see you next time. Bye everyone.